Everyone. Good afternoon. This is Tina Kadish of Life is Ideal, tuning in as I had mentioned that I would today. I hope that all of you are having a great week so far. I know it's only Tuesday, and I'm looking forward for everyone who's going to join me today and listen to some things that I have to share and love the engagement that I know that I will get in this during this live. So today I wanted to talk to you about three things that I experienced after leaving corporate and that I believe that you should as well. And so, for many of you, a little bit about me, I am a career clarity strategist and I support corporate women who want to transition from corporate to entrepreneurship so that they can live a purpose driven life. It's helping them to get out of corporate into another, which is entrepreneurship. And so I am so passionate about that because I believe that being an entrepreneur, although it's not for everyone, but it is for people that want these three things that I've experienced, and perhaps you want them as well. Okay, so that's why I'm here today because a little bit about me, I was getting back to that, is I was laid off from corporate America as an area trainer for a major Fortune 500 company years ago. And I really learned back then that I was scared. I never had been laid off. So for those of you in this community, maybe you've experienced being laid off for the first time or multiple times, and you find yourself on an uncertain path, a journey that you just don't know what to do next. You have no direction, no clarity, and you're also a little pissed off because how dare they lay you off? Okay. And I loved what I was doing at the time. I was in training and development. I love being with people. I love making a difference and sharing some important things that can change people's behavior. Thank you for tuning in. I would love for you to say hello this afternoon to me so that I know who I am, who I have in the community today. So I was really feeling rejected and hurt and frustrated. So on my journey, I did come across one thing that I learned, that over 85% of working individuals are not happy with what they're doing. Actually, according to a recent Gallup study that I was reading somewhere, 50% of working people are disengaged with their jobs. What does that mean? That means that during their work time, they're getting paid, they're looking for something else. They're looking for maybe to be an entrepreneur. They're looking to get out, okay? Whatever the reason is, but they're disengaged. And 30%, only 30% are happy. 20% are miserable, okay? And I wasn't miserable when I was in my position at the time, although I did learn that during my journey of layoff that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, that I wanted to help people to live with passion, have that purpose, and not just go through the motion every day doing what is told to do and just not valued, not appreciated. And so I started my business from this premise that I wanted to help individuals to find their purpose. So that's how I started my business. So I took about a year and a half off and I got more clarity and I wanted to be an entrepreneur. But what did I do? I went back to a job, okay, a couple of years later because of fear and my business wasn't sustainable. And so I did go back, okay, to a job. And that's the job that I stayed 11 years as a recruiter. I was in talent acquisition. I was recruiting for many corporate positions as well as financial services sales. And I was very good at that. And I love helping people, but it was only about filling jobs. It wasn't what I really wanted to help them do, which was to find their purpose. Like, what was their why? I wanted them to align their why, okay, to what is that they love to do, not just fill out a resume, send it all to all of these companies, and just get a job. Now, I was working full time and I was working my business part time. So thank you for those of you that have tuned in. I would love for you to say hello. Who are you? Thank you again. And thank you for all of you that are going to watch my replay here today. So I was good at my position, but I stayed there a little bit too long. And the one thing that kept me there was fear. Okay. And that's another topic for another time, but that's what held me back. Can any of you relate to a time when fear has held you back from moving forward? And my mindset, I didn't believe that I could be a full-time entrepreneur. I didn't believe in myself. I just had the fear of failure, fear of success, fear of rejection, or fear like I was too comfortable. I was very comfortable. I was making good money. I had benefits. I had a profit sharing. Oh, hi, CJ. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. So enjoy our interview that we had a couple of weeks ago. Anyway, so I really realized that I need to be in my own business full time. So finally, July of 2018, so it'll be 3 years this year, yay, I became an entrepreneur. I realized that, yes, fear is what holds us back. And so I left my corporate job to do my business full time. Now, many of you might be saying, how did you just quit your job and leave something comfortable and with your business? Now, I wasn't making six figures in my business at the time. I was working my business part time, but what I was doing was I wasn't committed to it 100% because I was working full time. And then I would go home and I'm tired. I'm just, I'm drained. All right, I'll work on my business tomorrow. But was I all in? Was I showing up for my business 100%? I wasn't. I'll be totally transparent with you. I wasn't because I was so tired. And I had a very stressful go, go, go type of job. I was traveling a lot. And it was a burnout because I was always filling the same positions over and over again. We had a high turnover at the company. It was awful, okay? And so I finally left in 2018. However, what was different on why I did make it happen is because I actually was consistent in my business. I saved money. I created a plan. How was I going to do it? Okay. I hadn't really done that before. And people were tired of hearing me saying, well, I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to quit my job. And then I didn't. How many of you have been saying things over and over again? You start something in the beginning of the year. Yeah, commitment. Yep, commitment is huge. I wasn't committed 100% to my business when I was working full time. I wasn't. I thought I was until somebody even brought it to my attention and said, you're not committed to your business. And I said, what do you mean I'm not committed? I'm doing it. Yeah, but you're not doing it full time. Why are you still working your job? Well, I have security. I don't have the money. I'm carrying the health insurance, blah, 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 blah. It's excuses. When you really want something, you'll find a way. So how bad do you want it? How much pain are you in before you'll actually make a change? Okay, so for me, it took a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I did. Okay, it's always, here's the thing. Yes, it took me longer, but I did it. Okay. And I said, life is too short. And I was so grateful that I was able to do it. And so here's what I want to talk to you about today. So what did I experience? Now, you think things are all peachy and everybody's an entrepreneur and everything is great and they're all making money and all of these things that I saw, because we always think it's greener on the other side, don't we? Okay. However, there's three things that I experienced after I left my corporate, and I believe that you should too. Now, there's more, okay, that I'm not going to share today, but I want to share these three top things that I've learned. Now, it's going to be 3 years this year. And I got to tell you, when you are in your own business, you are it, especially at the beginning. You don't have a budget to delegate, to do things that you don't want to do. So you're doing it all now. So I knew that was going to happen. I did. And I wasn't disappointed or anything like that. But what I've experienced is this, that I am so grateful. I am able to have the freedom, the flexibility, two of my top values, to spend time with amazing individuals, to network, to meet, to speak, to do things that I never would have had the opportunity. that I'm so grateful that every day I can wake up, and especially now it's all virtual during the pandemic. I don't have to report to a job at 8:30 and get there and have a specific time. I did all that for many, many years. I paid my dues all those years that I did because I never really dreamt of being an entrepreneur. I didn't even know what that meant. I really didn't. I just was taught to, you go to work, you work hard, you make money, you get benefits, and then you retire. Well, along the way, I was like, I ain't going to do this for the rest of my life. Okay. Because I don't want to be told what to do. Okay. So in your own business, you are it. You are accountable for yourself. So it can be scary. I'm not going to paint for you today this rosy, peachy, everything's great. No, no. There's the ups and downs. There's the ups and downs. There's always a trade off for whatever we do. All right. There was a trade off going to work every day. There's a trade off being an entrepreneur. But I got to tell you, the positive definitely outweigh the negatives. Okay, they really do. So accountability yourself is is something that you're it, especially at the beginning. And so, but I love the freedom. I love the flexibility, like I mentioned. The other thing that I really experience is that I'm loving what I do. I am living my purpose, that I'm helping individuals to get that clarity that they need so they can step out of the corporate world into the entrepreneurship world. Okay. And like I said earlier, entrepreneurship is not for everyone. My process is to help you towards that path. However, as long as you are loving what you do, even in your corporate career, that's great. But let me help you to find that clarity for you, that focus. Where do you want to go? And it begins with a decision. It begins with the first step is taking action. And it could be something so minor, so little that you just can't believe it. So loving what you do. Okay. The other thing is that you're making a difference. You're making a difference for yourself. You're making a difference for others. What impact are you making? Okay. One of the things that I posted something yesterday on my page that you could be the life jacket for someone else. Maybe I could help someone get out of their rat race, their rut, that they're miserable, they're so unhappy. And by the way, that misery, that unhappiness, that takes a toll on your relationships, that takes a toll on your health. Okay? It really does, because what I would do is I would come home, complain, nag. People were tired of being around me. Okay? Hi, Barbara. Thank you for tuning in. I love that I have some new people. So, Barbara, we're just catching up right now on three things that I experienced after leaving corporate. CJ and Barbara, have either of you been in a corporate job and you've left? And I would love to hear your experiences. What did you experience after leaving that corporate job? Or what are you experiencing right now as an entrepreneur that you'd love to share to others to give them an idea on what is, what they can expect? I mean, and it's different for everybody. Yes, it is scary. You are it. The money is not coming, by the way, every 2 weeks in a paycheck. The benefits are not there. Okay? And you know what I'm going to tell you? The one thing that was holding me back was besides fear, was that health insurance. How am I going to get health insurance? Because it was only me and my husband at the time, and he was self-employed and is still self-employed. I was carrying the health insurance. Well, guess what? I found a way. And today I have health insurance. Am I able to pay it? Yes, I am. Okay? Opportunities are coming. That's the other thing that I've experienced. There's so many, I wanted to focus on top three, but there's so many great experiences that I'd love for you to experience them as well, is that I found a way. You will be amazed at how you find the way. Holy hell, insurance, it is. But you know what, CJ? It's not as expensive as I thought. Mindset again. Now it's only me and my husband. Mindset. I found a solution. I found a way to get. Is it the best? Is it what I had at my job? No. No, it isn't. Me and my husband are pretty healthy. We're not on any medications. We are pretty healthy individuals. So is it costing us a lot? No. But it's something to have, and it's something to have, okay? We both have life insurance. We went out and got it. We got protection. You know, my point here is that we found a way, and you will find a way, because how bad do you want it? You know, what is your sense of urgency? So right now, if you're on the fence, okay, and you're thinking about, you want to make a change, and you have these excuses, blah, 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 and these are me, this was me, all those excuses, I had them. They were here, okay? Fear of failure, fear of success, doing it all. There's things that I'm doing in my business that I'm not really crazy about. But you know what? I learned them. I've delegated. I have surrounded myself with colleagues, with mentors, coaches that I learn a lot from, it's amazing what you can learn. Okay. And so are you open to learning new things? And so I've experienced that as well. And so, Barbara, CJ, anything else, anything you'd like to share to the community on some experiences that you've had? Because I know that CJ and Barbara are both entrepreneurs right now. Barbara is in real estate, and CJ has a group, women, inspiring women, and she's an awesome individual. And I love what she does to motivate, inspire women like ourselves. But I want to leave you with this today. I want you to experience more than what you're experiencing right now. And let's have a conversation. I offer 30-minute complimentary clarity call. Let's have a chat. I'm going to put my calendar link here in the comments after my video. Let's just talk. Let's get an idea. Where are you? What can you do? For example, there's a client of mine that she worded her job as slavery. She's enslaved to her career, her job. She doesn't even call it a career, it's a job. And she wants to start a business, and she's already identified who she wants to help. So what did she do? She created a meetup group so that she can start to connect with these like-minded women that she wants to work with eventually. But so here's my point. What can you do right now while you're working in your corporate job? Can you volunteer? Can you create a meetup group? What can you do while you are following your passion? Okay, to follow your passion. While you're working in your job, what can you do? Okay, so I would love for you and I to have a conversation about this. Yeah, I know. And you know what? Barbara is a realtor. There's so many realtors. You've heard this. People will work with people who they know, like, and trust. Barbara may have a whole different experience working with her than working with another realtor. What separates Barbara? Okay, it's all about the experience. Okay, everybody you interact with, there's so many coaches, but everybody specializes in something different. Everybody has a different way, their style. And so you want to align yourself with the right coach. I've worked with other coaches. There's some that I wasn't aligned with, and some that I might be. And so you want to make sure you align yourself with the right coach. And the specialty that they offer, is it what you need at the time that you're working with that person? It is so important. That's the thing, too, that I've learned is working, connecting with the right people, aligning yourself with the right people that want to help you grow and who motivate you, who inspire you, who support you as well. And so I will leave you with that. Tina Kadish of Life is Ideal. Go to my website, www.lifeisideal.com. I offer a free clarity guide. I created a 6-step process that will take you from uncertainty to clarity in 6 steps. And grab my guide, take a look at it, download it, and let's connect. If you know an individual who right now is in that place and you think that I can help them, definitely send them my way. And I would love to get those people that are miserable and get them to be happier. Okay? Because life is too short to be doing what you don't like. At least do something that you love to do, that really gets you excited every day. So, Tina Kadish, I hope you have an amazing afternoon. And thank you for tuning in. And for those of you that will watch my replay, thank you again. I love the fact that you took the time to watch, to listen, to watch my video. Bye, everybody. Stay warm wherever you are. But for those of you that are in Florida, I know you're cool. I know you're enjoying that great weather. But some of us are not. Bye-bye.